Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would make an apple tart. I haven't ever made one before. Apple pies I've made, or an apple crisp, but never an apple tart, and because I've never had a pan to use. And I just wanted to show off this beautiful tart pan that I found at the Goodwill yesterday. And it's ceramic and has beautiful roses on it, and so that's what I'm going to use today to make my apple tart. So I hope you stay with me and let's get started. Okay, for this tart I'm using apples. You can use peaches, you could use plums, probably just about any fruit that you could think of you could use. Put you down just a little bit more. Oh, okay, but I'm using apples. I'm using Gala apples because I had like 4 or 5 apples that I didn't want to go bad, so I just washed them really good and left the peeling on and sliced them up. And right now I've sprayed them with lemon juice so they don't turn on me. But the first thing that you're going to add to your bowl is almond flour. So it's 1½ cups of super fine almond flour, and I'm using Bob's Red Mill brand. I really like their products. And then the next flour is an organic coconut flour, and it's 1/2 cup of that. So this is like a paleo vegan type of recipe. And then to that I'm adding 1/4 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. Okay, and then to that I'm adding 2 tablespoons, my spatula or spoon, 2 tablespoons of unrefined organic coconut oil. So we're not using butter or Crisco, it's coconut oil. Okay, and then we're going to add salt, cinnamon, and maple syrup. So we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I have here, and then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I added like 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. It doesn't call for that, but I think it'll taste really good. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. So we're not using any kind of sugar other than the maple syrup for our sweetener, and the coconut. Okay, we're going to mix this up a little bit, and then I'm going to use my pastry blender to blend it up, because you want it to be a crumbly dough so you can press it into your tart pan. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my pastry blender. I'm going to see what we can, like I said, I've never tried this recipe, so I'm hoping it turns out like I want. But Ed and I are both trying to eat healthier, and so I love to bake, and so I'm just trying to change things up a bit. And he loves coconut, so I think this will do good. So let me get this blended up, and I'll bring you back when I'm putting it into the tart pan. Okay, I'm back, and we're going to I got the dough all mixed up, and now we're going to put it into the tart pan and get it, which I've greased a little bit with some coconut oil, because I'm not sure, I don't think it'll stick in the ceramic, but I want to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Let's get it all in here. And then I'll start pressing it down in there. Looks like a lot, but you got to go up the sides a little bit too, so. Okay, there's all that. Spread it out a little bit. And then we'll start pressing it down. Oh, and I ended up adding another tablespoon of coconut oil. Organic coconut oil, because it just still felt kind of dry to me, so, and that really helped to make it stick together better. So, but I'll leave the recipe in my comment section or under the video, so you can, if you want to try it, you can. Okay, and I've got my oven preheating to 350, because this is what you bake it on, and I'm going to pre-bake this The recipe says 15 to 20 minutes. I'll probably try the 15 because my oven gets really hot, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay. I can't believe I found this beautiful pan, the Tart pan at the Dollar Tree for, I think it was $2. So hopefully it will bake up nice. I'm kind of new to a Tart pan, so remember where y'all can see. Okay, now I'm gonna get that up just a little bit more on that side. Okay, then I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna prick the bottom of it because I want to make sure that it stays flat. Okay, I'm going to get it in the oven and I will bring you back before I put the apples in. Okay, I'm back. I've pre-baked the almond and coconut flour crust for like 12 minutes at 350 degrees. The recipe said 15 to 20, but I'm like, no, because it's already starting to get a little bit of brown around the edges. And I forgot to tell you before to reserve a 1/4 cup of your crumb mixture because you're going to put that on the top when you put your apples in. And then we're just going to start layering, you know, and I'm no expert at this, so I'm just going to start layering them in there. And see how it, you don't have to be fancy. And I may not use all these apples, but if not, we'll just eat them. Try to get them in there as best you can. I didn't want to wait too long because the apples are starting to oxidize a little bit, but it doesn't matter because they're going to get baked and they're going to turn brown anyway. So let's put as much as we can because it's going to sink down as they cook a little bit. So that one's kind of thick. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to use all of these apples. Okay. And you can use any kind of apple. I'm using Gala because that's what I have, but you could use Granny Smith. You could use Macintosh, anything you want. Okay. I think we'll just keep adding some because, like I said, they're going to sink down a little bit. And I'd rather have a little bit too much than not enough. Okay. I think that's good. So let's set these aside. And we're going to take the rest of the crumb mixture and sprinkle it over the top. Ooh, this is going to be so good. The perfect fall or for Thanksgiving. If you want a little bit, you know, lighter version of an apple pie. If somebody can't have, you know, regular flowers and stuff in it. Okay, and that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put it in the oven and bake it for 30 minutes. And I will bring you back when it's all finished. Okay, my apple tart turned out beautiful. It's a little bit golden on the top. It smells wonderful. Now this is my first time making a paleo crust using almond flour and coconut flour and coconut oil, so it's really healthy for you, but I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful. But I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece. And the apples did sink down a little bit, but they're tender. The apples are done. Okay, well, it's cutting nice and it's not sticking. I'm glad I put a little bit of coconut oil on the tart pan itself. Okay, and we're going to use my pie picker upper. And hopefully it will not fall apart on me. Oh, look, it turned out good. The apples did sink down a little bit, so maybe next time I might just pile the apples on top. And but it looks beautiful. I think it turned out great. So there's a picture. Let's get a fork. We're gonna try it. Okay. Well, the apples are tender. Let me set this down a minute. Mmm. You know what? That is delicious. The crust has a lot of flavor. Wow. I'm going to make some more of these. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. And I hope you give this a try. I'm going to leave the recipe under my video. So you can, if you want to try it, you can. But I think it turned out great. And I think my husband's going to like it too. You could put ice cream on the top of it if you wanted to. You could put whipped cream. But anyways, thanks for watching my video. And give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.